Hi guys, welcome back to What Fuels a Dancer. My name is Leah and I am a professional ballet dancer and a certified nutrition health coach. Today we are going to be talking about clean eating, which the proponents of can kind of be a gray area when it comes to nutrition. We will go over what cleaning is, if I suggest it for dancers, and if it has any negative consequences in terms of our relationship with food and to our body. So if you want to learn more, make sure to subscribe down below and be sure to give this video a like and keep watching. So as I always state, this video is for education and entertainment purposes only. Everybody is different with different nutritional needs and preferences when it comes to food. So it is always best to speak to a registered dietitian, nutritionist, or health coach about your unique case. I'm really excited to talk about today's topic because clean eating used to be something that was my ultimate guide to nutrition, but it ultimately took over my plate and my mind. Clean eating is a way of eating that believes that eating whole foods and eliminating processed foods has certain health benefits. There are also different variations of clean eating that eliminate certain foods like oils, gluten, dairy, soy, and even cooked foods altogether. So you might have heard certain people identify certain foods as clean foods. And brands also use this term to market some of their packaged foods that really are geared towards the health-conscious consumer. So let's talk about the good and the bad of clean eating. So what are the positive areas of clean eating? Clean eating focuses on using simple ingredients. These are foods that you can find in your refrigerator, in your pantry, and ones that you can combine to make food for yourself. This also means that there is a focus on whole foods. So these are things such as whole grains, beans, legumes, nuts and seeds, meat, dairy products, fruit, and vegetables. These foods fuel our body with macro and micronutrients that not only sustain our body's many functions, but they give us energy to be able to get through a long day of dance. Clean eating might also encourage you to try new foods, whether it be a new vegetable that you found at the grocery store or preparing foods that you've had before in a different way. It really gets you into the kitchen and can inspire you to be creative and try new things. And it might just introduce you to some of your new favorite meals and snacks. But on the flip side, there are quite a few negatives when it comes to clean eating. It can often lead to obsessive food behavior, which means that we are doing everything in our power to control what we put into our body. It can even be taken to extremes where you start restricting calories or certain foods like dairy, gluten, soy, or other whole food ingredients in order to pursue the cleanest way of eating possible. This can also mean forcing yourself to eat the healthiest option in your refrigerator or when you go out to eat, regardless of if that is actually going to satisfy your craving and what your body actually needs. It can also lead to an inability to be flexible when you are at a friend's house, at your family's house, or when you go out to eat. No one wants to sit in a restaurant eating raw veggies without dressing while everyone else is enjoying their food that's on their plate, because that was the only food that you deemed to be clean enough. It can also assign your morality to food, which means you can start thinking that you are good based on you eating clean foods or foods that are good. And then you can also view yourself as bad if you're eating foods that aren't on that clean list. It can also bring up feelings of guilt, fear, and anxiety surrounding meal times and making food decisions. And then ultimately, this type of restriction can lead you to overeat or binge on foods that you have deemed as not clean because your body is craving them and because you have not been allowing yourself to eat them. And you might also sneak these foods so that no one sees you eating them. All of these can lead to disordered eating patterns and food behaviors, and can create a sense of distrust in your body because you are not honoring the needs of your body. Clean eating ignores the fact that your body needs balance and flexibility when it comes to nutrition. And lastly, being strict about clean eating, it can be time-consuming in terms of the time it takes to prepare your meals and the time you spend shopping for food in order to make sure that it is on the list of approved foods. It just takes the fun out of eating. Overall, I don't advise dancers to follow clean eating. Of course, I encourage you to have whole foods, but I also want you to have play foods which are there for you simply to just enjoy. If you want to learn more about why I encourage dancers not to diet and intuitive eating specifically for dancers, I have 2 videos already on my channel, so I will link those up here and they will be in the description box down below. If you are a dancer that is struggling with coming from a clean eating background or restrictive eating, I highly encourage you to talk to a nutrition professional. And you can always reach out to me and I would love to talk to you about it. So I am including a link in the description box down below to a blog post that I wrote about clean eating. And be sure to be following me on Facebook and Instagram at What Fuels a Dancer. And subscribe to this channel down below because it really supports me and this channel. And I will see you guys all next week in a new video. Bye guys. I'm just trying to navigate all the forces of nature here.